Hi, Peter.
Hi, Claire. Good morning.
Good morning. So I'm just going to share my screen with you so we can have a look at the value chain which you created. Can you see that okay?
Yes, I can.
Great. Okay. So can you just talk us through the chain that you've put together, this diagram, and explain your thinking behind it?
Yeah, this is a little diagram that we use to discuss the challenge that manufacturers have when they wanted to go from manufacturing products to selling services around it. And that is, we believe, a trend that's going on for a bit of time and is quite interesting for lots of manufacturers. In the B2B world, um, companies buy machinery and other equipment from other suppliers. And in the past, you would be, as a producer, you would be the owner of equipment. But we see more recently that companies are more interested in um, using the equipment rather than owning it. And with connected machinery, connected equipment that is connected to the internet, and where the manufacturer can real time see the situation of the equipment, whether it needs maintenance and how it's being used and how the usage can be optimized, the manufacturer has more opportunities to develop services around it. And our diagram tries to explain three models that that describe how the user of the equipment pays to the manufacturer for using the equipment. So you could be an owner of let's say a truck or an air conditioning equipment that you've bought from a supplier, and then you have to pay the manufacturer in case of maintenance. So you have to pay them when the machine is broken. You can also work according to the usage model, where a manufacturer basically rents the machinery out to you, and then you have to pay as a user to that manufacturer for the usage. But you can even have situations where the model is about outcome, and where you, as a user, as a company who uses equipment, you pay to the manufacturer for the outcome of the usage of that product. So, for example, if you talk about a truck, if you are the owner of a truck, you have to take care of maintenance, and you have to plan it and anticipate it. If you are using the truck because you lease it or rent it, then you only pay for the usage of it, and the manufacturer takes care of maintenance and keeps it up, make sure the uptime is close to 100%. Well, if you are using a trucking or a transport service, then you use the truck and the driver and other kinds of services around the truck, so that you as a user get cargo being transported from A to B. So you're paying the manufacturer or any party in the middle for getting the job done. And now with connected machinery, with trucks that report real-time locations and that report their health status, whether they need maintenance and so forth, and manufacturers have more opportunity to create services around the usage model or the outcome model to help their customers in a better way. And we believe that there are great developments these days, driven by technology, allows manufacturers of trucks, of air conditioning equipment, of other kinds of devices to create more service around their products. And that is an interesting growth model for these companies.
Absolutely. So there is a benefit as well to the end consumer, to the customer.
Yeah, well, there are. I mean, we know in the value chain there are different players, and everyone contributes to the whole value chain when it comes to selling a product in the end to consumers. But in that value chain, um, every 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 contributor, everyone who plays a role there, tries to reduce their cost and increase the extra value that they can create, because that's where that's where your profit in the end comes in. And if you are as a B2B player somewhere in that value chain are able to have less cost of ownership, have less risk of downtime by buying services around the product rather than owning the products, you are better off as a player in that value chain. And for the manufacturer of these goods, of these trucks or air conditioning equipment or any other equipment, you can actually help your customers along that value chain by providing these services. And as such, we believe that manufacturers are actually going up on that value chain, because instead of just providing a piece of machinery to the next player in the value chain, you're actually creating more added value in that beginning of that value chain, which means that for OEMs, for manufacturers, having services around usage, having services around outcome of how your product's being used, creates more opportunity for for higher profitability of your products and of your services.
Great. Okay, thank you. So what I'm going to do is write all this up into a blog, and we'd welcome any comments in the section below about what you've just said, Peter. And are you happy to reply to those?
More than happy to do so. Thank you very much, Claire.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you too.